You Don't Understand.
And today you guys are with me, Dolly Diana from Surgaloka Films, and ada dengan I.
Okay, my name is Amir. So yeah, we are going to talk about You Don't Understand podcast. Yeah.
First of all, Amir, congratulations to us.
Yes, akhirnya
Berjaya kita orang buat podcast.
Yes.
So, before kita elaborate more apa tu You Don't Understand and why we namakan podcast ni You Don't Understand. You Don't Understand?
Yes, You Don't Understand.
I rasa macam I kena interview dulu my mate here. Are you like excited for this actually? Like,
yes, definitely. Because of this is our first experience kan, create a podcast. So that we can experimenting with the audio as well kan.
Yeah.
Betul tak?
Sebab sangat suka eksperimen.
Yes, before this macam kita experiment on visual lighting. Kan, macam a lot of macam commercial punya works and music video juga kan.
Betul.
So yeah, it is very exciting lah.
Yes. Sebab right now macam kita macam elevating lah. From just video production, we also trying to level up untuk try on audio as well. So podcast, obviously memang kita pakai mic dengan apa, condenser.
Yes, condenser and proper mixer juga. Yes, even switcher pun okay. Memang banyak betul kita experimenting lah untuk kali ni.
Betul. Kita memang macam memerlukan ketekunan membaca, mendengar guidance from sifu-sifu dekat YouTube whatsoever. Kan? Tapi before we really elaborate on kita punya challenges lah apa semua about You Don't Understand, hari ni You Don't Understand podcast we bring
Who guest?
Special guest.
Yes.
Okay,
perkenalkan Edina dan Mikael.
Hello. Hey guys, thank you for coming. Thank you for having us lah sebenarnya. You know, you guys like datang and have us in your life.
Yes, we are very happy to have met you. It is a very, very big honor, pleasure. Segala benda lah.
Wow. Okay.
So do you guys know why you guys are invited here?
Actually, that is what we are here to find out today.
Mikael, do you actually?
No, I just know that we've been invited, and then she's also been invited to just help you guys with You Don't Understand. So please help us understand what is You Don't Understand.
Okay, cool. So as you know, Mikael obviously knows why me and Amir are here. So actually me and Amir and one more partner of us, Shukri, we own this video production called Surgaloka Films. So this Surgaloka Films is a video production and we do a lot of commercial, campaign, documentary, kita ada juga
event highlights.
Event highlights, and live streaming. Yes. Not to forget to mention on underwater.
Underwater.
Yes, itu specialty yang we provide lah.
Yes, betul. So we also do experimenting on music videos. Whenever any singers, bands come to us, we definitely want to try something new lah. With the camera works, obviously sometimes the lighting.
And also the podcast, right?
Yes. Even this project also one of our punya experiment juga lah.
So You Don't Understand is basically under Surgaloka Films. So so Surgaloka Films is like really supporting lah. Memang habis-habis semua everything in the behind the scene work is Surgaloka Films crew, and together is You Don't Understand.
I see.
Yes.
How do you guys feel about starting this podcast?
Nervous
a bit, but still macam before this macam I used to work behind the scene kan. So this is macam a step up for me lah macam.
Your first camera appearance.
Yes, in front of the camera. So,
before this he just like turn on camera check and all that.
Yes.
That is the most he do.
He is the camera guy almost.
I'm one of the camera guys.
Camera operator.
Yes.
So actually both of us has never been in front of the camera.
Betul.
Only if you do IG story or selfie.
Like the behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Featuring Dolly, Diana, and Amir.
Oh,
I was calling my tutor's name.
It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just wanted to brief you guys shortly. What you to understand kan? So we are macam focus to bring all perspective of people punya point of view into one. Yes.
Yeah, it's maybe lebih senang lah kalau kita macam cakap we are same but we are different.
Yes.
Like whatever that we see is same, but me and you can think differently about the thing.
So you're trying to bring on different guests onto the show so that they can bring on like their interpretations and their
Yes.
POV
Their
and all that.
opinion.
Yeah.
their opinions on different
Correct,
things.
correct. And it's okay to agree to disagree. Agree to agree. And what we want to actually achieve, like betul-betul kita nak orang faham and dengar, is the word is dengar lah sebenarnya. Because a lot of time kita salah anggap, misinterpret because we don't listen. You know, so I don't listen you don't listen me, I don't hear you don't hear me, nothing is being heard. So kita tak faham. When kita tak faham, there's misunderstanding, right? So podcast ni kita nak macam more or less to actually make the world better for macam you guys are going to be the future leaders, you know, so you guys are going to shape the world after us, you know. Kita orang, I mean, maybe not so but I feel like almost dinosaur age already, you know. So yeah.
Janganlah.
Macam even though kita in the same generation, tapi you guys still macam carry on our punya ideas lah. And macam even though macam last generation punya expectation towards our generation, you guys lah yang continue. So yeah.
Even with all of the, I guess you could say all the bad stuff that we are associated with, in the end, we are the ones who are going to continue our, we are going to
Legacy.
make our society progress. Sorry to all the people who anggap buruk kat kita orang.
Alright. So anyways, like really before we really started, both of you are 14 years old.
Yes, that's
Yes.
correct.
14 years old. Irina is born and raised in KL, Selangor.
Yes.
Mikael?
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much. Well, mainly Putrajaya, but after that Selangor lah.
So you guys right now sekolah dekat mana?
SMK.
BU, Barang Tama.
Alright.
So you guys are macam schoolmates lah?
Yeah.
Yeah, just different classes. but
Oh.
Same form.
each other for too long.
Oh, I see. So diorang ni adalah kawan rapat lah, close friends.
Ish. Yeah.
It is.
Pretty much.
Ish. Okay. Alright.
Okay, maybe you guys can share what you guys likes and dislikes about your school.
Oh, that's too
The
controversial.
canteen food.
Maybe you guys can filter out macam maybe choose one or two only.
That you guys want an improvement. You guys can,
The
Hello
canteen
teachers.
food.
Hello teachers.
This is kind of what makes the school fun, but also something that I feel like the school should minimize is drama. Drama, banyak sangat drama, especially antara murid.
I mean, isn't that basically
Every
with the
school.
students, not like the school's problem really?
Fair enough. But the students were watching you.
Okay. Alright. Cool. So actually kita invited you guys sebab you guys have, like I said lah, we are same but different. So you guys have actually a similarity with the two of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys notice?
Kita orang semua manusia.
Okay, you mean living things?
I mean, we're all humans. We all make mistakes and all that stuff. But also in the literal sense, we are all humans.
And that one we cannot avoid lah. I mean,
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, unfortunately no lah. But we do have similarities since Dolly already mentioned.
Yeah.
Can you jump spill a bit about this?
Sebenarnya when we were trying to configure siapa yang kita nak bawa guest to come into our very first podcast lah kan. This is like ultra ni prime kan. You know, bulletin utama. Featuring ni berita dua orang.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. So the similarity that we have is actually I'm number one in my family, my sibling, and he is also
I'm also
The
the
first
elder.
one.
Yes.
Oh,
We're
And I-
all number
we're
one.
all number one.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So definitely, though we are same on that, our point of view must be different on certain stuff.
Certain aspects, yes, they're quite different.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe on the first one that I really want to ask lah, choices of life. Okay, given a situation, like really a situation, okay. To do a decision, do you like to do a sudden or planned one?
It depends on the situation, but a planned one lah. You know, if it's sudden, I could have no idea what am I getting into, and like I might regret it a lot. So if I know what am I going into, then yeah, probably a planned one.
You pick plan,
Yeah.
Irina?
I agree. It also depends on the circumstance, but I feel like having a plan before getting into something reduces the likelihood of something going wrong or long way. Yes, a plan may also be flawed in some ways, but it's better to have a plan so that you can also have like plan B, plan C, plan D, sampai plan Z lah. Ada.
Yeah.
And how about you?
For me, I lebih suka pilih sudden punya lah. Macam, I tak suka serabutkan kepala.
Live life to the fullest.
Yes, macam go with the flow. Macam, oh, kita ikut je.
That's actually quite a nice mindset. You have to be like more or less carefree.
Yes, and laid back juga lah. Yes. But you have to face macam all the consequences lah kalau macam the plan tu macam
If the plan
Yeah.
does not
Like a
work,
TikTok bomb suddenly, you know, oh gosh, you know. Blue or red, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, as for me, so I like challenges more. I do go with sudden. Memang plan is like a very minimal choice lah in my life. I suka something adventurous. Doesn't matter in every aspect lah sebenarnya, kan? Macam tu.
yeah, I think we do have a like new mindset lah.
Can it be because they are younger and the teenage, you know,
maybe.
kan? Tapi as I remember, when I was you guys my age, I never like plan. I always just go, you know. Okay, so as example, friends datang rumah. Hey, jom naik basikal cross the jungle. Cross jungle yang. Yeah, even sometimes we got chased by the pigs. Cycle, seriously.
that's terrifying.
Yeah, tapi seronok zaman dulu
Yeah.
I'm scared of pigs.
Yeah, you guys do that stuff like or it's always like macam play dates, like you guys plan for it, outing plans and all that.
Yeah.
Whenever kalau kita orang pergi outing, kita kena lah ada plan sebab
Yeah, we have to make sure our parents know and
make sure our parents know make sure they know where we're going, this and that, so that nothing goes wrong. And if something were to go wrong, we have a backup plan.
I see.
You mean you or your parents?
Me and my parents, both.
lah.
Mikael?
when planning an outing, yes, there is obviously going to always be needing a plan on their side, my side, pretty much even sometimes the venue side also where we're going. So yeah.
Okay, and when it start and when it ends and all that.
Yeah. I mean, we can't just like go out and like
We can't just
hi,
stay
I'm back
out.
at 4 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's the equivalent of like sneaking out of your house at this point. It's like kalau you keluar,
But
lepas tu
plan
balik tak tahu
Macam tak
bila.
plan langsung. Yeah.
And it also like kalau ada plan, it makes you more likely to just like not be like, okay, we can just do this and whatever, right? Because we need to be like, how to say, macam disiplin. And especially if you're like me and just my decisions, if they are planned on the spot, they are usually out lah.
Oh.
So
Bad
it's-
ideas lah biasanya.
not per se, but essentially yes.
I rasa memang even though you guys are in same generation, but it's really different answer I'm getting.
Yes.
Kan? Macam you, kalau you
Maybe it's because of I punya personality. I macam dibesarkan as a rebel kid kan. So yeah.
Rebel kid.
Yeah.
We are all a little.
Proclaim,
If I
self-proclaim.
We are all a little
Oh
bit
my God.
rebellious in our
if
own
my
ways.
mom like really let me, I would also just unplan it. You know, nothing would be planned. Just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this and just come
On
back
the
at
go.
whenever.
Kalau I just macam I tahu I tak boleh trust myself lah. So,
Kalau macam for me kan, everything yang my parents macam ask me to do, I'm trying to macam do it different punya options. Macam just trying to mess with them punya ni lah decision.
oh,
Just get back at them. On
your parents must have been very like pissed at you for
And very
that.
annoyed with me, yes.
Very patient.
Very patient as well.
I think every parent needs that sort of patience, kan?
It's actually surprising or it's surprised me lah. Dia punya answers really because if you guys tahu my generation and Amir punya time, even though you guys are sharing the same generation, kita orang punya parents is very strict. It's much more strict than your guys' parents now actually. Yang sangat strict, yang macam oh my god.
We're strict. Our parents are strict in the terms of like you need to get A's, you need to studies, whatever. And if you are a daughter, speaking from experience, we are
I mean, obviously.
very dikongkong lah. We are more likely to
she
be
is
like.
trying to avoid the eye contact with the mother.
We are more likely to like be dikongkong lah, for the lack of a better term. And I understand why. To this day and time, I'm looking at all of the people that pernah kalau makan cili akan rasa pedas lah kan. So these people are the people. There are a lot of really awful people out there who like to do a lot of inappropriate things that I can't say on YouTube.
TikTok maybe here.
On TikTok maybe I could say it, but there have been instances where girls have been recorded without their consent and like whatever, and like especially with our current generations, because like kita orang kan, we look very different from the previous generation in my opinion, and also
You mean behave
and
right?
also
Look,
like
you guys look the same lah. We are
We-
also
we
handsome and beautiful.
Yes.
Like you guys.
we are.
Betul.
It's just that we are a lot more hormonal. And like our parents are like, we don't want our kids to like experience the things that they're not supposed to experience. They're literally minors. So these girls, more often than not, they're not going to kongkong. They're sheltered, whatever.
Okay. Okay, perasaan di Kongkong How about you, Mikael?
I can't really relate to any of that at all because pretty much I just like do whatever. You know, if I feel like doing this, I'm gonna like try and plan with my mom and like, I'm gonna do this, is that okay? And if she says okay, then okay. And if it's no, alright. Something else to do then, you know? It's like, if I feel like doing this, I'm gonna like, is this okay to you? And if she's like alright with this, then I'll just do it.
Wah, bagusnya anak ni. Anak siapa ni?
Okay, when Irina said macam rasa di Kongkong lah kan. Okay, so basically benda tu memang ada daripada zaman dulu-dulu pun, feeling tu, you know, macam sebab ialah anak perempuan.
Yes, sebenarnya daripada zaman dulu pun memang anak perempuan perlu.
Especially on daughters.
Memang ada. Obviously lah, because well, safety.
Safety. We cannot say the actual word on YouTube.
Safety. Okay, do you guys have, yelah sebab kita ada similarity on being the firstborn.
Maybe kita can relate with macam differences between us kan.
I think
Or maybe
there will be some.
challenges on you guys with your siblings.
Challenges
Mikael, if you want, start first.
Waking him up for school.
yes.
As a
Yep.
Waking or okay,
Absolutely.
Waking up for school and preparing everything for him while he showers like for quite a long time.
And
I'm not sure about you, but I have to wake up a bit like a few minutes like way early Then I just ready myself in like 20 minutes or 10 minutes like that. And then 5 minutes later, alright, time to wake up, right? Oh no! 10 minutes later, then he wakes up. You know? And
So it's pretty much delete you as well lah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
drag
then
him.
for 1 year, my teachers are just like, oh, Mika's late. No, it's okay. He's gonna be like that for until the end of time, I think.
You?
Oh my god, the challenges of being an older sister with a younger brother, I feel like, is that we don't really relate too much.
Because of the gender difference. So
Gender
also,
difference and
ideas.
also unfair treatment.
Unfair treatment.
Unfair
Oh.
treatment because like younger and then oldest, and then the oldest is like you have to you kena lah berala dengan adik, you need to do this for him, do
How
that.
many
do this.
siblings do you have?
I only have a one little brother and he's already macam monyet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that one you're gonna zip it and just tunjuk gambar je.
There's a PNG of an actual one, just like
So the one of the challenges tu macam macam tu lah apa
Disciplinary
Disciplinary
issues
issues, okay.
and like because I was brought up was like, oh yeah, she was like, everybody knows me as like, oh, she was a really good student, she's really smart, she's really athletic, whatever. And then my brother is, oh yeah, he's a soccer player. How was his results? Average.
average. Okay.
You, Mika?
Not in the same par like you lah.
No, and
Okay.
like I feel really bad for my brother because he is in school. He's been told by teachers, "Aren't you Irdina's brother? You should be more like her." And like, it offends me kind of because we are different people. You shouldn't expect the
Exact
very
same thing.
harsh expectations that
Result,
I had.
same result.
Yeah, same results because like, it's very difficult.
Ya, tapi yang I perasan lah kalau adik-beradik ni kalau pergi sekolah yang sama, itulah jadi perbandingan adik-beradik punya difference.
Yeah,
kan?
grades,
Yeah.
athleticism, etc.
It is one of the challenge lah. So if you are macam trying to be a good example for your macam apa younger brother, younger siblings kan. So it is a good choice lah, I rasa. If you guys can do better lah for them.
Because like our siblings will more often than not be associated with us. But then there's the challenge of teachers being like, comparison, and also in the family it's completely opposite. In school it's like you should be more like your older sibling, and then at home it's
other way
like
around.
it's not other way around per se. It's more like you should respect your little sibling more, and then when your little sibling does something to you, it's like
It's okay.
abang kakak just take it, right? And it's annoying because it teaches them the wrong lesson.
You, Mika?
I could pretty much say the same thing, but my brother is alright lah. He's doing fine also, and right now not much is really happening. So yeah, I can kind of relate to the situation at home and at school. But yeah, it seems like it's going quite well for now.
Fortunately for you.
As an elder punya ni siblings, kita kena mengalah lah kan.
Mengalah.
Untuk adik-adik.
Yes.
Yes,
So macam you,
that
Mei?
is one of the challenge. Macam I anak sulung daripada 4 adik-beradik. So yeah. Kena sacrifice waktu derang membesar. I have to take care of them kan.
You need to raise your siblings essentially.
Yes. Eventually, I am a co-partner with or a co-parent with my parents lah. Which is I'm one of the parents as well.
Imagine a company,
Yeah.
manager, assistant manager,
Yeah.
employees, and then you're just teaching them the ropes every time, and then they are teaching you what you are supposed to be teaching them, even though you already know it.
Betul. As an macam elder siblings, you are like macam co-parenting with your parents jugalah. Yeah. Itu yang I can describe lah.
Yes, like me.
Unless you're anak manja.
Yes.
Unless you were dimanjakan as a child.
Okay, how about you?
Yeah, kalau macam I am number 1 out of 5. So all boys under me. And then when I grow up, macam orang akan cakap macam, oh, I'll be the princess lah, apa semua kan. No, there's no special treatment like that. You know, I grew up being a boyish actually, tomboy. I always get a short haircut. you know. And then when I get a
even
short
right
haircut,
now.
Even right now, actually.
oh, this is cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, yo.
So I always get a short haircut because bila ada adik lelaki semua senang kan. Dia orang hantar sekali pergi, dia don't hantar. My mom don't really hantar I pergi salon. Hantar barber lah kot. I also cannot remember. I think I go barber ke salon, I'm not sure. Right, kan? So last time punya barber kan just potong zaz siap. So I look like boy lah, definitely not as short as that, but short hair lah, like not pixie. It's not pixie.
It doesn't really.
It's just short.
It's not like
it's not even like that. It's not even bob lah. That's what I'm saying. Okay, alright, yeah. So, and then I think I can really like ingat I pergi first salon was when I was darjah 6 kot, standard 6 lah. That was really ni salon macam culture shock gila. Ada orang basuhkan rambut. Kan? Before that tak ada kan.
The whole upgrade.
Yeah, kan. Maybe because also level up with puberty maybe. Okay, can't really recall on that. Yeah, tapi on me wearing dresses and all, I rasa sekejap je. Maybe adalah when I was in tadika macam tu. Then lepas tu memang pants, and then I pun main lasak, go and play with the boys. Like I go cross the macam I say lah jungle and got chased by pigs. So even my environment is all boys.
Let me guess. Also play with fireworks.
Oh, just recently.
Let me guess. Also play with fireworks.
So macam mana?
Raya celebration.
Raya celebration. Can you share your experience lah?
Fireworks.
That one is the main highlight lah.
Yes.
The main highlight. Okay.
Yes.
And
It's
you?
not the food or the anything else. It's just fireworks.
Wow.
So Lina, have you tried to play with the fireworks before?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a very safe person. The person who lit the fireworks was my cousins. Otherwise, I would just be shielded.
Oh.
Because I am a crybaby.
So, can you macam kategorikan diri you as anak manja juga? Or?
Yes, actually.
Okay, so.
I am very manja. But I'm also very aggressive. So
manja is really like subjective tau sebenarnya. Do you consider yourself anak manja?
No.
Oh.
no.
Oh, really?
No. Do you consider yourself anak manja?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's very shocking.
That's very shocking, right? Okay, because I very manja with my mom lah. Yeah, so
Same.
betul. Apa-apa yang dia cakap memang I susah sikit lah nak menolak.
Yeah.
Maybe because of daripada kecil pun I dah terlalu rapat dengan my mom kan.
Yeah. So macam me myself memang tak ada manja langsung lah. That's not even in the dictionary lah. To be manja kan macam like macam really memang tak ada, So I always see life is hard. I always see that macam tu kan. And it's like macam survival lah sebenarnya. And every time with even my siblings jugalah macam tu. They are nice boys.
Good.
They are nice boys. Cuma yelah kita ada gaduh yang memang masa kecil-kecil gaduh
lah.
Tumbuk lah.
Oh.
Tumbuk terajang semua ada adik-beradik, kan macam tu.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and I'm a girl kan. Macam tu lah.
Okay, that's very stereotypical.
Okay, so that's that. Okay, it's really berlainan jawapan juga. Walaupun kita same, but kita different. Okay.
Yeah.
You ada topik lain yang kita nak boleh bagi kat diorang?
How about we talk about our movie genre? So, what type of movie genre yang you guys prefer lah to watch?
Genre.
Thriller.
Okay.
Horror. Comedy. Rom-com.
I would watch romance. But I would, but I can't because my mom.
I'm
Protect.
like random dipping, but comedy is something that I really like. Honestly, like it's a bit boring after like seeing the same essay drop. Yes, of like I'm sad because of or something like something mind opening. Like they tell us about this when this was about this.
Okay.
Whoa. Well, that's something.
Okay, for me lah, I suka tengok cerita macam documentary, thriller. Yes.
Thriller. I love
Thriller.
reading. I like reading thriller.
Reading
thriller.
Reading thriller.
I mean like books and you read. thriller, novels, and all
I'm
that.
more of a book person
I
rather
see.
than
Movie
movie person. Yeah, movie person. Yeah.
Oh, you prefer reading compared to macam watch movie lah.
Yep. I prefer reading actual novels. By the way, I'm looking at you, Wattpad readers. I'm looking at you.
So did you think because of your brain stimulating to macam more you can stimulate more through reading compared to macam watching?
Imagine more. Okay.
I mean, I have more high standards for movies, and it kind of like, because like reading something, it's more immersed, I feel like, and also because I'm super picky when it comes to tropes and stuff like that, it makes me picky when it comes to movies as well. So
Yeah.
Mika?
I'm more like a movie person, but if the book is really interesting, then I also might watch the movie also. But I will usually watch the movie because sometimes like books, it could get destroyed before I could read it. Like I was trying to read a storybook that I was really interested in when I was a kid, and then a few pages were gone. So then, and it was not like it was not like the first introduction
Dia punya
whatsoever.
cerita tu tak habis.
It's the important part, and then like, who's this? And then I had to Google search, and even then it took me like a whole month for me to actually finish the book. You know?
that actually kind of makes me sad because I love books.
Yeah.
Koyak buku. My heart.
I mean at a macam certain age kan, I lebih prefer reading lah compared to watch a movie. Macam sekarang ni mungkin dah reach a certain age tu rasa macam tak perlulah kot baca buku. Macam before this, I rasa macam bila baca buku tu lebih macam our punya imagination tu lebih macam
You are more
advanced.
immersed into the story.
More into the story. Yes.
Betul.
And you put yourself in the shoes of the character. Oh my
Yes,
god.
betul. I do agree on that. So yeah.
When was the last time I read books? Yeah. I mean, now like I don't read books anymore. I think last check was maybe 2018.
18.
Yeah, 2018.
If you guys want to read any books, by the way, this is not sponsored, by the way. I suggest No Exit, a thriller, if you are interested.
Thriller.
But I must give a warning that it's quite violent.
Quite violent. Okay. I like violent.
No, read No Exit.
No exits. Yeah.
No Exit. It's been turned into a
Ada
movie
favorite
too.
book?
It is.
It's been turned into a movie.
Okay. So what's the name of the movie?
No Exit.
No exit as well lah.
Yeah, it's also No Exit. I'm not gonna spoil the book.
Interesting So nanti boleh check this out.
I'm not gonna spoil the
Personally, for books, I don't really like reading like books without pictures because like I can't really imagine it honestly. Like I tried doing that. I've seen people like in movies and real life they give out their sayings or they just like picture that they are thinking in the minds of this character, or you know what, I'm gonna walk in the shoes by reading a book. But when I tried doing that, I could not feel like that at all. I could only like really feel the world when there's an actual photo. Like I can't imagine a whole society like this if I don't know how does
What
it
it looks
exactly
like.
look like, you know?
Oh, so you're the type of person who would rather read like books that are similar in style to Geronimo Stilton, or like graphic novels.
Yes, definitely graphic novel.
Rather than reading books like the Twisted Ones, where it's no pictures at all. There is a
Yeah.
graphic novel of the Twisted Ones.
Yes,
but
I remember I was interested in
them.
something and do not make us nerd out. I remember I was very interested in a book series, but then I realized, what? No pictures?
man,
Maybe not.
no pictures.
Bot lah kan. Dia cepat
I'm
bosan.
okay with all
Yeah.
books.
So itu kalau buku.
Yes.
Kalau let's pick a movie. Let's pick a movie that
Okay.
we can all
Between
rhyme together.
Two universe yang quite popular lah. DC and Marvel. Which one did you guys choose?
Marvel, I'm kind of like, what's wrong with DC right now?
I'm Marvel. The production quality is just so much better.
Marvel.
Yeah, just because of the production quality.
I'm in the movies usually for the story, and then DC, I'm just like,
What is going
What?
on?
I don't understand. I have to like watch this and this and this. I mean, same thing Marvel, but at least Marvel,
It's
you can like,
coherent.
you can actually understand where is it starting from, or like they'll reference another movie and then like, okay, so I need to check this movie after this movie like that.
That
DC, you're already expected to watch this movie.
So
Yes.
basically, you guys can watch series lah.
Yes. Yes.
You and me?
Yes,
I could
Marvel, DC.
Marvel DC. I lebih prefer DC kot. Yes, I used to enjoy Marvel lah before.
All the Marvel fans are breathing down your neck right now.
I'm sorry, Marvel fans. I used to be in your groups as well. Yeah, so I already changed my side.
Okay, used to be.
Target spotted.
Let's see how many hands
Target
on
spotted.
Marvel on the floor. How many
Marvel
Marvel,
fans?
Marvel. Okay,
Oh,
DC.
most.
DC.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
That's 10 for Marvel and 2 for.
Itu for DC. Okay lah, tapi okay. You guys need to know why I chose DC lah compared to Marvel.
Okay, we're listening.
Okay. Sebab yang I do notice yang Marvel ni macam lebih macam fantasize about the things that doesn't even exist lah. Macam even macam stories about mythos.
DC is realistic lah.
Yes, DC can relate with anything yang relatable yang existing issues
Like
lah.
Batman, you can actually feel the realism, you know, and not
Yes.
Iron Man or Spider-Man.
Betul.
I guess that kind of explains why I am a Marvel lover. I love fantasy.
Yeah, maybe because of you guys still in macam you guys baru mau 14 tahun kan. So yeah, right now I'm at the age yang kena thinking logically, rationally.
I'm all
so,
for
yeah.
realism, but like if the realism is like what? I don't understand what's happening. Then it's like nope.
The only real DC movie that I was really interested in was probably The Joker.
Oh yes, the Joker.
The Joker was like, I kind of like understood the movie and I was like, oh.
After watching it more than 2 times.
It is actually a sad story.
Yeah, it's actually very depressing and I'm like, oh.
If you were to actually pick someone, well, used to Marvel fans, who will you actually pick in Marvel to be and why?
I mean, one of the superheroes.
Yes. It can be superheroes and anti-heroes.
You could be
Or
all the
it could be
villains too.
Yeah. In Marvel.
In Marvel, I will choose heroes lah kot. But for DC, I will choose anti-hero lah. I mean villains lah.
Okay,
We
siapa?
love the
Villains.
villains.
Okay, siapa?
Villains in DC macam biasa, Joker lah.
Okay, kalau Marvel?
So yeah, for Marvel, I will choose Iron Man kot. Maybe
Okay.
they are
Iron Man.
very
Kenapa?
I expected him to say Spider-Man, but
Why? Why Spider-Man?
I'm kind of getting into
I mean,
Spider-Man too.
because of the way of the macam yang Iron Man to manage all his team, macam manage dia punya team tu
and also his
strategic,
legacy.
very strategic, and then
And also his legacy carries on even after he dies with Spider-Man.
yes,
I'm
he cares
spoiling.
about
I'm
his team.
spoiling Marvel's.
No, everyone knows this by now. It's 2023.
Thank God. Thank God for that.
You, Mikael, how about you? Who will you pick and why in Marvel?
In Marvel, it's definitely Spider-Man. He is basically
Spider-Man.
something like me, you know,
Spider-Man,
Sweet.
something like you. Okay. Tell.
a comedy, just like a barrel of jokes basically, and also holding back when fighting. Also, like
Holding
with
back
me,
when
am I really like I'm like just holding back like everything. Like if I am angry at something, I won't like
Straight
info dump everything. I won't like punch him like that.
Oh,
You
that's
know?
a fact.
Can we have like a compilation of because just making drill noises?
Is this one of the short punya short words apa yang we discussed before?
Oh,
Yang
apa slang?
Slang. Is this one of the
belum
slang as
lagi.
well?
No. He's just like
not
making.
No,
Not
it's
yet.
It's just a random
I
noise.
I really like sound effect stuff, you know.
Sound
effects.
And when I did editing for videos, I just like, oh wow, this is really funny. Why don't I just use this in real life? You know?
Spider-Man, So who's your Mary Jane?
None.
None. No.
Unfortunately, he
Okay,
is
how
as
about
simple
you?
as a Pringle.
In Marvel.
Marvel, all the superheroes, man, they have all their own flaws, but
That's what makes a hero a hero.
if I had to choose, it wouldn't be a hero, it would probably be Wanda.
Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Oh, Wanda.
She's like
I thought
a-
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman
Okay.
from DC, right?
Yes.
Wonder Woman is from DC.
Okay.
Get it
Wanda.
right.
Okay, why? Why Wanda?
To be honest, it's because I kind of resonate with her in the sense of, I'm going to spoil the Multiverse of Madness.
But it's
It's
okay.
been a year.
By now,
By now, everybody has watched it.
Everybody already
And also, if there's people who haven't watched it, I don't care. So, in the Multiverse of Madness, the whole reason why, she wants to, go through the universes and, be with her kids and stuff is because she doesn't have kids, right? And it's, getting something that is out of your reach and, realizing that it's out of your reach for a reason. And in that sense, I kind of understand. It's like me trying desperately to get, I don't know, some sort of attention or love from outsiders when in actuality it's out of my reach. And then I can't get everyone's love, right? So macam in that sense, I faham lah. And it's like, I resonate with the character.
Basically, she's relatable in your sense.
Yes!
Yeah. How about you, Lily?
Me, Marvel, definitely a villain character lah. Loki.
Oh, Loki.
Loki! We love Loki. Loki is...
Loki.
Loki, I mean, throughout the whole podcast, I'm not quite sure how do you resonate with Loki, so please enlighten us.
Yeah.
This is
So definitely if I were, to choose why kan, I ambil Loki ni sebab I suka dia punya character lah. It really resembles me lah. I am very tricky. Sangat
Tricky.
Yes, tricky.
To put it very lightly.
I would very much say that I am a very optimistic person. Yeah, I take advantage tak lah. Well, if you feel like it, I'm sorry. But yeah, maybe I mean to.
So you see everything as an opportunity, and when you
Yes.
see that opportunity, you
I
grab
lock it. Yes, I lock it. It's mine. So yeah, but well, Loki is no more with us.
I mean, Loki, I've seen some very sassy scenes from Loki, and
Yeah.
honestly, if Loki was you, I feel like, hey, that would fit very well. The sassiness is there.
There's a bit of similarities lah.
He's like,
Okay.
Okay, I think we already covered up about the movie genre. How about you guys punya type of music genre?
Yes,
Sorry,
music
music
things.
genre. Yeah, music things.
people are gonna hate me for saying this.
What is it? 60s.
K-pop.
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 It is a common thing
sometimes I also listen to the subgenre in K-pop, which is like noise music.
Oh, apa? Macam trance macam tu ke apa?
It's like sometimes it could be categorized as EDM in that.
Oh, trance lah.
Kan?
Okay.
Trance
Something
lah,
like
yes.
EDM lah.
Yeah. Can you do some like
Imitation.
imitation of the
Oh, no.
The sound of it.
I mean,
One of your favorite.
One of
music.
my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, you can start, and our producer can actually join you to actually.
I hope this won't be copy striked.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm just singing it, right? Okay, it's one of my favorites. Probably My Time. Can I only feel for my time?
Okay, producer knows. Oh, our
anyone
producer's
else?
too old for this. Okay, anyway.
Okay, yeah, sama.
Okay, if you want to cut that out, feel free. Feel free.
Mikhail, how about you?
My music taste is like kind of random. I just like go with whatever I feel like, and I think that's the whole point of music, because it's an art, you know. So I just like do whatever. I don't really care about like you should be liking this because you are this, you know. If I like this, I just like it generally. You know, I can like classical, but then suddenly, oh, you know what? I feel like I really like a pop song like that, or I like jazz, but then suddenly I feel like rock all of a sudden. You know, it's like like if you check my playlist on Spotify or YouTube,
Mix of
it's
everything.
like crazy. You know, like at first you got something like calm and something like this, and then you got soprano all of a sudden.
And then suddenly you get noise music.
Is that
same.
also happening in your Spotify playlist?
Mostly K-pop, I must say, but I do listen to Vocaloid. I used to listen to piano pieces. I've been really digging Mozart's pieces lately, so.
Oh, wow.
Kan, guys, kita boleh nampak kat sini lah kan. Kita same with different lah.
Yes.
You?
Macam
You.
I rasa
Yours. Yes.
I pun macam Mika juga, mix of everything. Macam I enjoy listening to hip hop for the lyrics.
Alright, okay.
But then
Lyrics.
for the words lah kan. Macam in a way you are trying to express your anger, something like that lah. That's one of my coping mechanism during my childhood lah.
Alright.
So
Rap
yeah,
is-
rap, yeah.
Yes,
There's like a
Stream
part of
August
me,
D.
part of me feels like if you didn't became a camera operator, you just became a rapper. That's all I'm just gonna like, and that's what I really feel like right now, you know.
Huh? For me,
Yeah,
I
if
can be
you
a
if you
rapper.
didn't become
A
like, if you
camera
had the
operator?
if you had the opportunity, you would definitely become a rapper or hip hop artist.
Really?
You look
They
like
just-
one.
Yes.
You
Your
look
name
like
can also-
one.
Wow,
This
Aman.
can also be
So
like
ada
that.
buka tak?
Wow.
I mean, your name is
Okay.
also something
Amir.
that
Amir.
yes.
Okay,
Yeah, it could
okay,
be.
okay. They actually apa macam
Suggesting me
suggest,
ya.
Bukan suggest, macam they fikirlah kalau you tak jadi ni, you akan jadi something
Yeah,
like
yes,
this kan.
rapper.
Oh, that's cool. So
I pun tak terfikir nak jadi rapper lah. Tapi in a way macam I used to listen to.
rapper double P.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rapper,
not
a double-
WRAPP.
Pembalut.
Not that rapper, okay. So
Wow,
yeah,
okay.
macam I used to listen to jazz song as well. And then
Jazz.
classical punya music juga macam Mozart pun. And then
Klasikal macam mana? Tabla.
Beethoven.
bukan tabla, classical music.
You guys know tabla not? No,
like
tabla.
Classic
Tabla.
instrument kan?
It's
Classic instrument.
a percussion instrument.
Macam percussion lah.
Yes.
Dia macam
It's like a drum.
bulat.
Dia macam bulat.
I can't recall lah.
Macam gendang.
Macam yes, correct kan. Our Indian friends mostly lah pakai benda tu kan. Bila
I can't play
I think
the
it's like
tabla,
this ke? Macam ni tabla.
Macam ni.
Oh salah eh.
It's like a bongo in a sense.
Tapi dia kecil je. Dia macam bawa kecil je. Yeah.
Pretty small.
Kan.
I even then I don't think I could carry it.
Okay, how about you, Luli? Macam mana you punya type of music genre?
Kalau I definitely masa I membesar I go with hip hop and also R&B lah sebenarnya. And
My
even
mom loves R&B.
and even up until today I rasa music evolvement is different. I do feel music yang last time tu lagi
Lagi best.
soothing, yes. Though dia hip hop ke or R&B or
Yeah,
pop
it's
ke
like
or
mind
jazz.
soothing. It's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
calm.
Yeah,
Even though
and-
the song is like
Really loud.
I do not want to use the word trashy to now music, but
It's
yeah, the previous one is just much more better than what you guys
maybe
generation making.
it's because you feel some sort of nostalgia from it.
Nostalgia masa I umur you guys nostalgia is not sure lah Edina kalau I boleh put that word, tapi definitely even the macam mana is apa yang kita dengar tu is much more relaxing, you know, and ada meaning, you know.
and now it's
dia punya-
like
Macam vibing je. Macam vibing with the...
Directionless.
Honestly-
I do not want to say that.
Honestly, even like
Have you guys ever listened to maybe 80s and 90s punya?
Tak
Okay,
music.
name
I wanna
one. Name
dance
one.
to somebody.
Oh.
I wanna feel the heat of somebody.
Kenapa yang
Okay.
one of the yang popular guy tu yang yang
Apa banyak sangat ni?
Which one?
Ni pergi mana ni?
I can't recall lah the name of that guy.
Which one?
Yeah, ten,
Sing one of the
ten.
Rick Astley?
Yes.
Yes. People use it now as a joke, but
People
then
use it now as
I
a joke,
read
but
the
it's
lyrics
actually
and then like,
genuinely good.
Yeah.
And
You know,
also
I was-
Miki Matsubara's "Stay with Me."
Really?
Oh, Save Me.
Yeah, stay with me.
Okay lah.
Okay.
Stay with me.
Japan tu.
Mayona
artist.
kana to tataki.
Wow.
I don't speak Japanese. I don't speak Japanese.
Okay.
Even macam we are from macam different punya generation lah, macam you pun kan different generation, tapi we can see yang diorang pun ada the same
Taste
taste
lah.
of music jugalah dengan kita kan. Even
They
macam
appreciate,
old
they
song pun macam diorang layan juga kan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're open.
I'm not
to
expecting lah yang you guys pun enjoying to listen to old
You
music as well.
you just don't think about it. You know?
Kan. Oh wow, that's good lah. I mean, at least there's something that almost similar. Kan. Or maybe we enjoy together lah. Music bond people together.
Yeah, unite as
Yes.
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 There are
It's an art.
communities. There are communities.
Yeah.
There are fans. There are debates. But the music in general, even if you're just like a casual fan and just a casual listener, like it makes you. If it makes you happy, then just go for it.
Betul,
We are not here to judge you or to tell you what is right or what is wrong.
You
So-
can also like nursery rhymes if you really
Yes,
want to that.
exactly. You could literally just listen to happy, happy,
Oh,
happy,
betul. Yeah.
Or Baby Shark.
baby shark.
I mean, my brother really loved it for like a year, and then like, why? I did not like that. And then I'm just like, I like it as a joke just to spite him.
Yes.
Okay,
We
cool.
love spiting our siblings.
I just wanted to pick one bila diorang cakap yang if you are not a camera operator, they guess that you're gonna be
A
a
rapper.
not WR,
Yeah, I know.
A candy wrapper.
but a rapper kan. So let's jump to that topic lah. Career. So macam I after my SPM I didn't go to any college.
Oh.
Yeah, I straight away fly with Malaysia Airlines. Yeah,
Fun. So
I've
fun.
been flying since then, and I'm gonna be joining them again. Coming soon, join MMS again, MAS. Okay, so yeah, so for me, then I become a producer, and I become a producer through learning on field. I go to the production and do all the production assistant punya kerja. I absorb in the field like that. Okay, so my life sebab I didn't get the chance to go to college because there's some things going on lah actually. So I chose that kerja and terus kerja up until today, and I am a flying creative producer lah. Okay, so that's me now, and you Amir, and you studied.
Yeah, I studied in macam diploma fotografi lah.
Wow.
Itu je lah yang
A
the highest
certified
certificate lah.
professional.
Yes. So now, though he only ambil diploma in photography.
I'm macam pursuing macam my macam career ni in a different punya ni lah. Kan dia macam a bit different compared to photography, tapi still can relate lah macam
Yeah,
video.
it's still camera.
Videography.
And the rules of thumb is sama kan. Macam
Yes.
you the techniques apa semua.
Ada a
macam
bit
tu.
of similarities, but still you have to learn a lot
Yeah.
of the things tu macam by yourself lah.
Kan.
Yeah.
So like
Skills,
you guys are 14 kan.
Yeah.
So
We don't have a lot of time till college. 4 years
Yeah,
may
but-
seem like a long time,
But
but
really, if you, I mean, as you listen to this explanation where I didn't go to college and he goes to college, where, I mean, which one that you guys will actually pick? If there's no parents involved, will you straight away choose career after SPM or college?
Or pursuing your studies until college lah. Until master.
honestly,
finish.
even without my mom's influence, I would still go for college because I feel like, no offense, but I feel like it opens up a lot more job opportunities, especially with the skill sets that I already have. I could, if I really wanted to, become a cheerleading coach because I am a cheerleader. But I just think that with my current skill sets, it would be a waste to just be like a coach. I could be a doctor. I could be a lecturer. I could use my talents to carry me far. So, and I feel like college would help me sharpen those skills, especially with things like science and maths and stuff like that. I love science and maths.
So
Just so you know.
college is a go. Yes. And you,
Yes.
Mikhail?
I mean, I used to think like maybe I'll just jumpstart into money. But then you have to probably I honestly really go for college and just like learn more, you know, like you need to learn before you do anything, you know, like you can't just like jump in and like, oh, this job opportunity seems good, and then you get hired, but then it's something that requires you to know this, or you were only able to know about this in college, you know, or like if you knew this, then you could have an opportunity here, like this and that, you know. So honestly, I think knowing more at the college and just learning more opportunities and learning new skills could just open up anything, because you can be anything if you are able to, and if you just like put your mind to it, and if you just like are ready for it. So yeah, I think college is a go.
Mm-hmm. And also, it's just easier to get hired. It's just easier to get
betul
hired.
lah.
Okay. There's a research done that nowadays kids, okay, you guys are still teenager, but this one is after SPM. Now they are doing it.
I think they can be included in the same category.
Yeah,
juga
same categories, correct, because it's the same generation.
Fair.
Yeah, so, but only elder by a few years from you guys. They chose to not continue study. Yeah, research says that they are more prone to actually memilih untuk
to be a
influencer, YouTuber, and all
Yeah.
that to get money.
Yeah,
To
fast
get
money.
an
Fast
income.
money,
Fast
income,
money.
fast money and all that, you know, because I mean, you guys mesti dah biasa kan tengok all the YouTube apa semua, and
And then
macam
you
mana
think-
followers and
I
how
can
they get
definitely do
sponsor
that, yeah.
and all that, right?
Yeah, but then you have to know like how does this work and how does that work. You still need to have an engineering degree in videography like that.
And also, like, when it comes to social media and popularity on social media, you also need some sort of luck with that, because it's not easy to just suddenly go viral. Like let's say Mr. Beast, okay? Kalau dia
Tak bagi duit.
no, no. If his content wasn't appealing to anyone, he
Yeah,
wouldn't be as popular as he is today. Sama dengan David Dobrik, sama
Yeah.
dengan PewDiePie. Kalau content diorang doesn't appeal to anyone, they wouldn't have an audience.
Diorang ni memang pandai betul lah. I memang suka lah dengan diorang punya explanation, which is memang diorang cover the whole things lah. Macam, even macam
Rasa
for
macam
the-
kita guess and dengar
Yes.
But you guys are the actual
You
hosts.
guys are the hosts, and we are the
Remember that,
guests.
guys. Alright.
Remember that we are not the hosts.
I mean, they are trying to steal our show lah.
Yes, actually, yes.
Boy. Okay. In 2019,
Okay.
I remember I was just going through the App Store and I was like a still kid, and I found a game called Among Us, and this was like before the 2020, before the great COVID-19.
Before the surge in popularity of Among
Okay.
Us.
Yeah, and then I remember like I talked to my friends about, hey, you should try this out, and nobody wanted to do that. You know, I like, you should try it out. It's fun. You can play with a lot of people and all this. And then like, nah, I'm not feeling like that. You know. But then in 2020, they saw like big people, like important people or famous people doing it. You know, and then that's when they wanted to start playing. You know, it's
Okay.
like.
Okay.
Not
So
you
yeah,
exposing
I
all
could
of us.
like, you know, I could feel like what she said. You have to also have a luck and also have like the ability and the people, you know. So yeah, I don't really think like just jumping into it is a safe choice, honestly.
Yeah,
Okay, that's great. I mean,
it's a gamble for work. It's either you get money or you don't get money.
Yeah.
50-50.
Untuk umur, yeah, macam a lot of macam yang apa budak-budak yang bayi diorang, kebanyakannya dia punya jawapan ni lebih kepada macam fokus macam gaming ke ataupun macam fast money ke apa. Dia macam tak relate dengan nak target orang macam pursuing their studies ke apa ke kan.
I mean, it's easy in the sense of like, you don't necessarily need skill to become an influencer. Like, I'm sorry, I've seen some popular YouTubers, they hardly put in any effort into their content. I'm not gonna say any names. They don't even put any effort at all, but they get millions of views. And then there's the people who put in actual content that is actually good. They don't nearly get as many views as these people do. And to be honest, yes, it's unfair, but at the same time, what were you expecting? This is the internet. This is social media. This is not an actual quote unquote legit job. So people might say this is not a legit job. It is a legit job, but you know what I mean? It's like, kalau you expect your videos just because they are high quality to go viral, you are wrong. You're wrong.
It is by the content jugalah kan.
I mean, it took a few years for some channels to actually do well. It took like a few years for even educational channels that teach you more stuff. You know, like I watched TED Ed, and it took me like until the year 2018 to actually find it, and then even then it wasn't like as popular at the time. You know, only by like 2020 or 2021. Then you know what, it is really fun to know like these fun facts about this and that, and how does this work and how does that work. You know, how was water made and the cups and all that.
How was water
Yeah,
made?
that's a really bad analogy, but yeah, you know, like how were chickens used back in this time and their animation style, and I was like, wow. But then I watched it again, and then there's a comment dating 6 years before, and I was like, okay, you know.
Right. Okay.
Itulah dia.
Ya. Understandable lah. So, you guys punya ni pun, jawapan pun memang best lah. So yeah, the next topic, do you want to discuss about the next topic?
Boleh je, tapi macam I really wanted to macam tambah on how I mean I rasa sangat generation different, and we supposedly to have them also lah nanti kan, kalau kita borak anytime again kalau pasal generation difference, we
Yes,
kan,
because dia punya
wherever,
jawapan tu memang agak different compare to dia punya generation yang lain. Even my generation pun dah sampai, dia dah sampai umur dah 20 lebih baru dah boleh fikir benda ni. Macam you guys still at 14 years old, tapi you guys already thinking about this.
Welcome to the generation that was raised by the internet. We were raised by our parents, but
raised by the internet.
We
and
were raised
also
by our parents.
Marked by internet actually.
Yes, we are, unfortunately.
Okay, talking about that, right? Being marked. I want to talk about who's their favorite person.
Favorite ni
for
politician. Okay,
leader.
favorite politician or leader. Yes.
Yeah.
Kalau in the range of world, dunia, siapa yang you look up to, like, is there any icon lah?
When it comes to world
Gandhi,
politics,
I don't know, Kamala Harris.
Maybe NGO punya leaders ke macam apa, movement yang macam
the non-funded organizations. Honestly, a lot of the organizations.
anyone yang you rasa macam inspired you lah.
Team C's,
become
Team Trees.
I mean, that is just literally Mr. Beast, but
Yeah, but
he's not really a leader.
if you completely like disregard who the person is, the organization itself is pretty beneficial, and also people don't really care about our environment, so it's good to see that people actually care for the environment. Leaders that actively take a stance in, I don't know if you've heard of this project, I forgot what the project's called, but like they're going to mine a certain like permafrost area with permafrost so that they can get more oil. But researchers have said that if this project were to be in full force, it would kill us all. It would kill us all. It would cause the earth a lot of irreversible damage. And there are a lot of leaders that took a stance and was like, no, this project should not be a thing.
Okay.
But then, of course, this was a project that was initiated by the United States, so what is the United States at this point?
I don't know. I mean, I used to like be, wow, the US, this
What a
looks
free country.
Looks
Free my
freedom of
kaki.
speech.
Free my kaki.
nice. Quarantine. Hello, this is us now. We're not the same.
We are not the same. And hey, I am Joe Biden. I'm not going to
I
give any
remember
comment.
I was talking online about a person named as the current United States president, and everyone who was American just like, haha, Sleepy Joe. And I was like, okay, so this is how they feel like towards their own leader.
Yeah.
You know?
That's so scary to think about. That like
Understand? Yeah.
it's so scary to think about.
I mean, it is actually similar to how you guys feel about our leaders in our country.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and that's how they actually feel with theirs. Okay. Mika.
A joke, basically. But for me,
Politics is a
a leader that actually like was inspiring to me was Winston Churchill. He was actually like, it was really surprising that during a time when everyone just like backed down or like didn't bother to help, he is like the only one that like actually actively did something about a crisis, you know, like during World War II, while the country was being bombed and stuff, like protecting his area, like most other prime ministers would probably do. I'm not saying that they would. He immediately just like sent a few just to go directly attack the leader, you know. So then I'm just like really surprised that instead of being a coward and just protecting himself while others are being attacked and just like
Dying,
fortifying,
essentially.
and then he just like did it, you know. What if there was like they decided to target him instead, you know?
That kind of reminds me of Muhammad. Oh man, I love Nabi Muhammad. Part of the reason why Islam is such a huge part of my life was because like my friends would know that my classmate Ashley, especially, I would always talk about religion to her. I would always talk about Islam, and part of the reason why is like Muhammad's hadith and all of that stuff. It really inspired me as a person to make the choices that I did in my life and not regret it at all. And also as a leader, he was amazing. He is good at leading his infantries. He started. He didn't start wars, but he fought.
Yeah,
He fought in wars.
to protect his people and his religion.
Yes, and also the way he spurts the religion is probably one of the most calming things about me is that Islam is about peace. It's not we're not subjecting anyone to do this. We're not forcing anyone to do this. If you want to be Muslim, by all means go ahead. We are welcoming you to be.
But if you don't want to be,
But if you
then,
don't want to be, that is fine. We don't care.
No force at all.
We don't mind at all.
But another one was also a Muslim leader, Mansa Musa. He was a African
Musa?
king. He was basically the richest king. Like, if you Google search about him right now, he is
The richest man alive.
yes.
I mean, the richest man. Period.
yes. Like if he gave a little bit of money, it crashes the whole economy of a country.
Really?
Oh.
Like he gave a little bit of gold
From
and
where?
then
South Africa? Sorry?
no, northwest Africa.
I think
Yeah,
so.
northwest Africa.
How do you spell his name?
Mansa Musa, Mansa Musa, Musa. And I remember I read out about him.
Oh yeah.
And he
was,
just like
sprinkling gold everywhere.
completely destroyed the economy of Egypt, and then he came back and fixed it.
Wow.
And then he built like libraries and mosques, and then he like from his kingdom to Mecca, I think he was trying to go there to do his pilgrimage. Yeah,
You know,
he
typical
donated
Muslim.
around, you know, like what a Muslim should do. And then he basically like crashed economies, and then on his way back he refixed it. And I'm just like, huh?
That is how you know
Betul
we
play
live in a capitalist society.
Yeah.
Wow.
We live in a society that is
Okay.
influenced by money.
And so I was like, really? How did you like in the span of like a whole country, you know, like the entirety of the whole country from the top to the east to the west to the south of Egypt alone, all right? And that's not counting the other countries he passed through. He crashed the entire economy and like made it so expensive and then like made it so cheap in just like the span of his entire pilgrimage.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
My goodness.
Wow. This is really
Enlightening.
I didn't even expect dia punya answers.
answer.
Very macam
You
specific, very
guys.
macam
It's very specific. I didn't even know
Hello,
that was
Gen
Very well explained.
Millennial
yes.
and maybe Gen Z.
Gen
Pioneer.
Z.
Kita sedang terkejut.
I pun macam tak tahu nak
sedang
tambah apa dah.
speechless.
Macam
Kan?
I rasa macam diorang dah cover for the whole things dah.
We have already said enough.
Okay.
Mostly Mika.
So yeah,
I think after this we have to invite them again.
again.
So that
Guys,
Yes.
are you guys going to be okay to actually be featuring again in our podcast?
Oh,
anytime?
we don't mind at all.
Fine. I mean, we have a bit of time to kill during the holidays, and school is boring. Let's be
And
real,
also-
Gen Z. It's not gonna be like funny all the time, you know.
Gen
it kind of
Z-
gets boring time to time, you know, just doing the same thing. You know.
Cool.
Repeating.
Kalau
yang
kita dapat bawa diorang ni, kita punya kerja macam lebih mudah.
Lebih mudah kan?
Tak perlu banyak cakap. Kita dengar je. Yang I do notice kan macam even though macam diorang macam the new generation kan, tapi dia still macam terbawa-bawa macam last generation punya
Ideas.
ideas and macam
yes.
macam membawang punya tempat, you know. membawang punya tempat.
Membawang punya
gossiping.
tempat.
That's the
Twitter.
similarities lah, even though macam ada difference in the generation.
Twitter, Reddit, everybody fights. But we are also all peaceful in the end. Mostly.
Okay. So you guys, okay, I rasa kita dah cover semua. So sebenarnya guys, kita cakap macam-macam topik ni. To actually, yalah macam I cakap again, to actually find apa yang kita different. You see, it can be same 14 and 14. Yeah, but different in which leader is your favorite, which role model yang your punya favorite kan, which kan, you know. And then also different in music genre, betul tak? Although we same macam tu kan.
Movie selection.
Yes, kan. So itu yang macam kita sebenarnya wanted to show people lah in this podcast. So you don't understand, like I said, kita nak cakap pasal benda yang sama, but your thoughts and my thoughts, opinions are
Different.
various kan.
And also to everyone listening to this podcast, all your opinions are valid. It doesn't really matter how like toxic I guess your opinion is, but like at the end of the day, your opinion is subjective, and
Yes, betul.
subjectivity is what makes this world
Fun.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
If we all
Alive.
thought the same thing,
yeah, it'll be a bit boring.
it would be boring. One, two, we wouldn't have any like sort of advancements.
Like if we all just drank water, we wouldn't actually. I mean, sure, it is quite clean and healthy, but then if we
wouldn't
didn't learn to drink orange juice, we wouldn't have like vitamin C and other medicinal stuff like that.
Yeah,
Wow,
exactly.
man. Wow. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Yeah. So macam tu lah. You guys actually follow You Don't Understand Instagram?
Instagram or?
Oh, I have yet to
Haven't.
do that, and I did
Okay.
not check that off of my to-do list. That is on my to-do list.
Alright, so we go by the name
XU
Understand, you know? Yeah, UXUNDER.
STAND.podcast.
Yes, .podcast. That is for Instagram. And we also do have Facebook, TikTok, and
YouTube.
definitely YouTube lah. So all the videos apa semua promoting will be all in the social media, all the platforms lah kan.
Yes.
Yeah. And do you guys have social media handle?
Yes, we do.
Quite a few.
He has
More
a
than
lot.
3.
Okay.
He
What
has
is
a
that?
lot.
Oh no, there's so many like Facebook, Instagram.
Maybe Instagram
Reddit.
lah, like
Yeah, Instagram.
What is it?
Me.Mikael.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you spell it out?
Me.Mikael. No spaces.
Of course, those businesses is the username. And you can follow me on Instagram at Nurul Irdina with 2 A's. That is NURULIRDINA.
Alright. Okay, so that's me.mikael and also Nurul Irdina. Okay, cool. So yes.
I think we already covered.
Yes, semua benda lah.
Make sure to follow You Don't Understand on all social media platforms.
Okay,
Yes.
so before we really end this, me and Amir, we actually discuss on how to always promote it lah, how we do a design and all that. So actually, bila kita cakap you don't understand, we'll do like you don't understand. It's a
You
X
guys
like this.
need to.
Yeah, so you guys need to do that, okay? Okay, let's do that in Cam 1. Let's go. Guys, please follow us in Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and also YouTube. Do watch us. Episode 1, You Don't Understand podcast with Amir and me, with the full support of Surgaloka Films. With us today, we have Irdina and Mikael. And you don't
understand.
Bye. See you guys.
Thank you for
Later.
watching.
Thank you guys.